First match of the season, first minute for your players. How do you feel they play today?
Well, it's the first preseason games. I don't think we should put too much significance in analyzing the game so that we don't overanalyze it and then feel like put so many players in the spotlight. But all the same, it was a new draw. I felt we could have scored. We were unlucky during the late minute of that game. We should have scored, but then it's okay. We didn't lose. It's Leeds United. It's a Premier League level encounter, so it's okay.
All right, so I saw some new players coming in to add some one or two things in the team. How do you feel how they been able to control the game in the second half? But first half it was very, very difficult for them.
Well, overall, if you look at how we played, I think there's a whole lot of issues that still need addressing. Probably maybe because there are players who should be playing together and didn't play together. It was two different 11s. Some quality players played for one, other played for the first one. I think if we put all the quality players together, we'll get what we want. But all the same, I think the overall ball retention level, our ability to keep the ball is still questionable. We need to work on that. I don't think Amorim should still enter this season, with the type of ball retention ability that he had last season. We should be keeping the possession more this season. We should be controlling games more this season. Our midfield, there should be more cohesion there. There's lack of cohesion. The midfield, that center cycle, we need somebody there to stamp his feet on the ground and say, I'm the one dictating the tempo of play. Nobody is doing that. We need to really get somebody there. If he's going to be Kobe, then let Kobe do it. If Bruno cannot play, then push Bruno forward and let Kobe sit back and do it. And then you can pair him with Ugarte. But I think that's the only very big problem that I see that is massive today. As a big team, we should control possession. Our first game is Arsenal. Arsenal is a team that is heavy on possession. If we don't work on that, now it's going to be a big problem. We cannot afford to be piling on pressure on ourselves by losing the ball every time we get to the ball. We should handle the ball carefully, keep it when we have it, and then we'll give ourselves a chance of winning games.
What about chances creation? This team looks like they don't want to create chances, or they don't want to create clear-cut chances.
Well, if you look at the chances we created, I think that the second 11 even created better chances. The first 11, the first half and all like that, chances was scanty. You get it? I don't know why chances were scanty, but it was scanty because you had Koha on the field, you had Bruno on the field. So I feel like there should be chances, but the chances were few and far to come about. I don't know why, but all the same, like I said, there are players who should be playing together that didn't play together. It was a distorted 11. One 11 has some quality players inside of it, another equally have, but in general, I think if you aggregate the quality players of the first and the second 11 together that play today, maybe there's going to be a general quality output, but we didn't get that today. Hopefully, it will come in the first game of the season.
All right, so Yolo and that of this guy Chinazepere or whatever they call Dogu was impressive in the second half, and they showed glimpse of improving and glimpse of knowing what they actually want to do this season. How do you feel about how they play today?
Well, talking about players that actually caught the eye today, I think we first of all have to start with Koha. Everybody, all Manchester United fan base, the player we want to see is Koha. And I think he didn't disappoint. Yes, no goals. Yes, he didn't play too many shots. I don't think he even had one. The closest he had was the one Chidobe shot away. But all the same, I think Koha put in a bright spark. We saw the touches. We saw the movements. He left a lot of room to hope for. We believe by the time the team comes together and play together with quality players, I mean, when Ubomo comes, Bruno is also there, Kobe is also there, and probably if they get a number, I think maybe if Ziggy, for that matter, if he comes in, there's going to be a whole lot of improvement. I'm talking about Euro. I think Euro is that player that I'm not surprised about. Given the way he performed last season, I'm not surprised. He has been a player to look out for. We are always looking out for him. He's somebody that we need to know. We are looking forward to how he play. We know that he's going to give us what we want. I mean, 60 million is not a cheap money. To go for a youngster like that with 60 million, he has quality and he has continued to improve day by day, time by time. And I think I'm equally happy. And then you look at Dogu. His ball carrying this particular game has improved from what we saw last season. And his decision in the final third today, I think if you look at it, I think there's a lot of improvement given the way he was performing last season. And that means there's still a lot of games to come. There's still a lot of improvement to make. So I'm happy. I'm happy.
All right, let's talk about your keeper. Top hitting? He was able to come in and make some few saves that maybe for the past 1 year we've not seen Manchester United keeper make such save.
Well, I think, yes, he made two very fantastic saves, and I kind of wonder why he has, this guy, Bayandi, is ahead of him in the pecking order, because the type of saves he makes today, I think he should be getting his chances too. But, all the same, he's probably, they don't want him to play a significant role because of, his age and all of that. But that's, by the way, fantastic goalkeeping from him. At the same time, Manchester United and Amorim will need to have an identity. We have played several times. You understand? The type of the goal, the chance we considered that made that keeper made that save was still coming from a floppy defending. Because that guy had, it was a 1-on-1. It was a 1-on-1. It was because it was a floppy defending, the same floppy defending that cost us 2 goals versus Southampton last season, when Tyra Diblin just entered into my defense. It was the same thing that happened again. We need to work on that. The defense needs to come together. It's not a lack of personnel there. It was a lack of, defensive cohesion. We need to work on it and make sure they talk together, play together, and then defend properly.
All right. So, what's the final thought of the game?
Well, I think that so far so good. There's not so much to look forward to so far, but I think that it's the first preseason game. There's not so much to look forward to. Maybe when we go to the US, Umbomo joins. Probably a striker also joins. The team can actually, get together and then play well. But I think right now, not so many fans will be impressed by Amorim's team. Even I wasn't impressed. I was expecting better. I was expecting a more coherent play. He didn't show. I was expecting a more, better final third display. He didn't show. The defense too. The game ended 0-0, but Leicester could have run away with the win. They didn't do that. I think it was just their loss. But all the same, Amorim needs to improve. I don't want to be talking about improvement again. I want to be talking about Amorim seeing what he wants to do. We suffered last season. We cannot continue that this season. Honestly, they've given him a lot of support, even though
a lot of support.
No, what I mean is trust. I'm not talking about players. You understand? Given the way he performed last season, he should be fired. But the fact that the board didn't fire him shows that they trust him. So that's a lot of trust in my own honest opinion. And the players are coming. Okay, he's got Kunha there, fantastic player. Mbumo too, we are hearing is ready. So Amorim should really sit up and give us what we want to see. That's just it.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. Yeah. Thank you.